You think your muscles get stronger in the gym. That's where everyone gets it wrong. The truth is your muscles don't grow when you're lifting weights. They grow when you're sleeping. And tonight, while you sleep, two simple vitamins can make you wake up stronger than yesterday. This isn't about magnesium or protein powder. This is about something most people completely miss. Most athletes take magnesium before bed. They think it's the secret to recovery. But magnesium only relaxes your muscles. It calms your nervous system and helps you fall asleep. That's good, but it doesn't rebuild torn muscle fibers. It doesn't repair the damage from your workout. Magnesium prepares your body for rest, but it doesn't fuel the actual recovery process that happens during deep sleep. Your body enters an anabolic state when you sleep. This is when growth hormone floods your system. Cortisol levels drop significantly. Testosterone reaches its peak balance. Your entire physiology shifts into repair mode. But here's the problem. If you don't give your body the right nutrients during this window, you waste the most powerful recovery phase your body has. You wake up sore, stiff, and wondering why you're not getting stronger. Dr. Barbara O'Neill has spent decades researching how the body heals itself. She explains that nighttime is when cellular repair happens at the deepest level. Your body doesn't just rest during sleep. It actively rebuilds tissue, repairs damage, and creates new cellular structures. But this process requires specific raw materials. Without them, your body can't complete the repair work. You end up stuck in a cycle of training hard but never fully recovering. Most people focus on what they do in the gym. They count reps and track sets. They obsess over their workout routine, but they ignore the other 16 hours of the day. Recovery doesn't happen in 1 hour at the gym. It happens during the 23 hours you're not training. And the most critical recovery window is the 8 hours you spend sleeping. Miss this window and you're leaving massive gains on the table. Vitamin D is the first key to unlocking nighttime recovery. Most people think of it as the sunshine vitamin. They associate it with bone health and immunity. But vitamin D acts more like a hormone than a vitamin. It influences over 1,000 different genes in your body. It directly activates muscle protein synthesis. This is the process where your body takes protein and builds new muscle tissue from it. Without adequate vitamin D, this process slows down dramatically. When you take vitamin D at night, you align it with your body's natural repair cycle. During deep sleep, your muscles are most receptive to growth signals. Vitamin D enhances these signals. It tells your muscle cells to absorb more amino acids. It increases the efficiency of protein synthesis. It also regulates calcium absorption, which is critical for muscle contraction and relaxation. Strong muscle function depends on proper calcium balance, and vitamin D controls that balance. Vitamin D deficiency is incredibly common. Studies show that over 40% of adults are deficient. Athletes who train indoors are even more likely to be deficient. You might eat a perfect diet and train consistently, but if you're low in vitamin D, your recovery is compromised. Your muscles can't rebuild as efficiently. Your strength gains plateau. You feel tired even after a full night of sleep. This single deficiency can sabotage months of hard work. Dr. Barbara O'Neill emphasizes that vitamin D also regulates testosterone production. Testosterone isn't just for building muscle mass. It's essential for recovery, energy levels, and overall vitality. When vitamin D levels are optimal, testosterone production improves naturally. This creates a hormonal environment that supports faster recovery and better muscle growth. Taking vitamin D before bed positions it perfectly to work with your body's nighttime hormone surge. Now let's talk about the second vitamin that changes everything. Vitamin C is known for fighting colds and boosting immunity, but it has a hidden role that most people completely overlook. Vitamin C is absolutely essential for collagen synthesis. Collagen is the protein that makes up your tendons, ligaments, and connective tissue. Every time you lift weights, you create micro tears not just in your muscles, but in the connective tissue that holds everything together. Your muscles might feel sore after a workout, but the real damage often happens in your connective tissue. This is where most injuries occur. A torn ligament or damaged tendon can set you back for months. Vitamin C prevents this by ensuring your connective tissue repairs properly every single night. It provides the building blocks your body needs to rebuild collagen structures. Without enough vitamin C, your connective tissue stays weak and vulnerable to injury. Vitamin C also fights oxidative stress. When you train hard, your body produces free radicals. These are unstable molecules that damage cells and slow down recovery. Oxidative stress causes inflammation, soreness, and prolonged fatigue. Vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant that neutralizes free radicals. Taking it at night gives your body the ammunition it needs to fight inflammation while you sleep. You wake up with less soreness and more energy. The timing of vitamin C intake matters tremendously. Most people take it in the morning with breakfast, but nighttime is when your body does the deepest repair work. During sleep, your body prioritizes healing damaged tissue. Vitamin C taken at night is immediately put to work rebuilding collagen, reducing inflammation, and protecting cells from oxidative damage. Morning supplementation misses this critical repair window entirely. Here's where it gets even more powerful. Vitamin D and vitamin C work together synergistically. Vitamin D builds and strengthens muscle fibers. It enhances protein synthesis and regulates the hormones that control muscle growth. Vitamin C repairs the connective tissue that supports those muscles. It reduces inflammation and protects against oxidative damage. Together, they create a complete recovery system that addresses both muscle and connective tissue repair simultaneously. Imagine you've just finished a brutal leg workout. Your quads are burning, your hamstrings feel like they've been shredded. The next morning, you usually wake up barely able to walk down the stairs. But tonight before bed, you take vitamin D and vitamin C. While you sleep, vitamin D activates protein synthesis in your muscle fibers. Growth hormone pulses through your system, and vitamin D amplifies its effects. Your muscles begin rebuilding stronger than before. At the same time, vitamin C goes to work on your connective tissue. It repairs the micro tears in your tendons and ligaments. It reduces the inflammation that causes that deep, aching soreness. It neutralizes the free radicals that would otherwise slow your recovery. When your alarm goes off the next morning, you feel different. Your legs are slightly sore, but not debilitated. You have energy. You feel recovered. This is the power of proper nighttime nutrition. You might be thinking you can get these vitamins from food. That's partially true. Vitamin D comes from sunlight exposure in foods like fatty fish and egg yolks. Vitamin C is abundant in citrus fruits, bell peppers, and broccoli. But here's the reality for anyone training seriously. The amounts you need for optimal recovery are higher than what most people get from diet alone. Athletes have increased nutritional demands that food often can't meet. Dr. Barbara O'Neill often discusses how modern farming practices have depleted nutrient levels in our food. The fruits and vegetables we eat today contain significantly less vitamins and minerals than they did 50 years ago. Soil depletion means even a perfect diet might leave you deficient. For someone who trains hard and demands peak recovery, supplementation becomes essential. It's not about replacing real food, it's about filling the gaps that modern life creates. The timing of supplementation is just as important as the dosage. Your body operates on a circadian rhythm. During daylight hours, your body is in a catabolic state. It breaks down nutrients for energy. It prioritizes activity and alertness. This is not the ideal time for deep recovery. But when the sun sets and darkness falls, your body shifts into an anabolic state. It prioritizes repair, growth, and restoration. Taking recovery nutrients at night matches your biology perfectly. When you take vitamin D and vitamin C before bed, they enter your bloodstream just as growth hormone begins its nightly surge. Growth hormone is the master recovery hormone. It peaks during deep sleep, usually in the first few hours after you fall asleep. Vitamin D enhances the effects of growth hormone on muscle tissue. It makes your muscles more responsive to growth signals. This synergy between supplementation timing and natural hormone rhythms creates exponential recovery benefits. Cortisol is another hormone that plays a huge role in recovery. During the day, cortisol should be elevated to keep you alert and energized. But at night, cortisol needs to drop significantly. Chronic elevated cortisol at night prevents deep sleep and blocks recovery. Both vitamin D and vitamin C help regulate cortisol levels. They support your body's natural cortisol rhythm, ensuring it drops at night so recovery can happen. Better cortisol control means deeper sleep and faster muscle repair. Elite athletes have known about nutrient timing for decades. Professional sports teams employ entire staffs of nutritionists who plan every meal and supplement around the athlete's training and recovery schedule. These athletes don't leave recovery to chance. They understand that recovery is where performance is built. What separates a good athlete from a great one isn't just training intensity, it's recovery efficiency. And now you have access to the same strategy they use. Recovery determines how hard you can train tomorrow. If you recover poorly tonight, you'll walk into the gym tomorrow at 70% capacity. Your strength will be down, your energy will be low. You might even skip the workout entirely because you're too sore. But if you recover completely tonight, you walk into the gym tomorrow at 100%. You're ready to push harder, you're ready to lift heavier. Consistent, complete recovery compounds into massive strength gains over time. Beyond muscle recovery, these two vitamins completely transform your immune system. Vitamin D is often called the immune system's general. It coordinates your body's immune response. It tells immune cells when to activate and when to stand down. People with optimal vitamin D levels get sick far less often. When they do get sick, they recover faster. For anyone trying to stay consistent with training, avoiding illness is critical. 1 week of being sick can erase a month of progress. Vitamin C powers the immune system's frontline soldiers. White blood cells use vitamin C as ammunition to fight off viruses and bacteria. When you're deficient in vitamin C, your immune cells literally run out of firepower. They can't effectively neutralize threats. Taking vitamin C at night ensures your immune system is fully armed while you sleep. This is when your immune system does most of its surveillance and repair work. It hunts down infections and eliminates damaged cells. The combination of vitamin D and vitamin C creates an immune defense system that protects you year-round. Cold and flu season doesn't have to derail your training anymore. Respiratory infections that used to knock you out for a week become minor inconveniences. You stay healthy, you stay consistent, and consistency is what builds real strength. Missing workouts because of illness is one of the biggest obstacles to progress, and these two vitamins eliminate that obstacle. Stress is another silent killer of recovery. Mental and emotional stress elevates cortisol. High cortisol blocks muscle growth and slows recovery. It also weakens your immune system. Chronic stress leaves you tired, irritable, and stuck in a cycle of poor performance. Both vitamin D and vitamin C help buffer the effects of stress on your body. They don't eliminate stress, but they prevent it from destroying your recovery and performance. Vitamin D influences neurotransmitter production in your brain. It supports serotonin and dopamine levels, which regulate mood and motivation. Low vitamin D is strongly linked to depression, anxiety, and poor sleep quality. When you optimize vitamin D, you often notice better mood, more motivation, and improved mental clarity. Training hard requires mental toughness, and vitamin D supports the brain chemistry that makes toughness possible. Vitamin C reduces the physical damage that stress causes to your cells. Stress generates massive amounts of free radicals. These free radicals attack your cells and accelerate aging. Vitamin C neutralizes these free radicals before they cause damage. It protects your cells, your DNA, and your mitochondria from stress-related harm. The result is better energy, faster recovery, and longer health span. You don't just feel better now, you protect your future health. Your respiratory system benefits enormously from these vitamins. Vitamin D strengthens the tissues in your respiratory tract. It reduces inflammation in your lungs and airways. People with higher vitamin D levels have significantly lower rates of respiratory infections. This became incredibly clear during recent global health challenges. Vitamin D deficiency was one of the strongest predictors of severe respiratory illness. Keeping your levels optimal protects your lungs and keeps your breathing strong. Vitamin C supports the mucous membranes in your respiratory system. These membranes are your first line of defense against airborne pathogens. When they're healthy and intact, viruses and bacteria can't easily penetrate. Vitamin C keeps these barriers strong. It also supports the immune cells stationed in your respiratory tract. These cells act as sentries, catching infections before they take hold. Together with vitamin D, vitamin C creates a fortress around your respiratory system. Athletes need healthy lungs to perform. Cardiovascular endurance depends on efficient oxygen exchange. Any respiratory weakness limits your performance. Frequent colds, lingering coughs, or seasonal allergies all interfere with training. By protecting your respiratory system with vitamin D and vitamin C, you maintain peak lung function year-round. You breathe easier, recover faster between sets, and maintain consistent training intensity regardless of the season. Let's talk about the real-world application. You don't need a complicated supplement routine. You don't need 20 different pills. You need 2 vitamins taken at the right time. About 30 minutes before bed, Take vitamin D and vitamin C together. The exact dosage depends on your current levels, your training intensity, and your diet. Most active people benefit from 2,000 to 5,000 IU of vitamin D and 500 to 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C. Consistency matters more than perfection. Taking these vitamins every single night creates a baseline of optimal recovery. Your body begins to expect and rely on this nightly nutrient supply. Over time, you'll notice cumulative benefits: less chronic soreness, faster strength gains, better sleep quality, fewer sick days, more energy throughout the day. These aren't dramatic overnight changes. They're steady, compounding improvements that add up to massive results over months. Many people start this routine and notice differences within the first week. Morning stiffness decreases, energy levels improve, sleep feels deeper and more restorative. But the real magic happens after 30 days of consistency. Your body fully adapts to this nightly recovery protocol. Your baseline recovery capacity increases. You can train harder without breaking down. You bounce back faster from tough workouts. Plateaus that seemed permanent suddenly break. Doctor Barbara O'Neill teaches that the body has an incredible ability to heal itself when given the right tools. Your body wants to be strong and healthy. It's designed for resilience and adaptation, but modern life creates deficiencies and imbalances that block natural healing. By providing vitamin D and vitamin C at night, you remove these blocks. You give your body exactly when it needs it. The results speak for themselves. Most supplements are overhyped. The fitness industry pushes hundreds of products that promise magical results. Pre-workouts loaded with stimulants. Post-workout powders with proprietary blends. Fat burners that don't burn fat. Recovery drinks that cost $5 per serving. Most of these products are unnecessary. They prey on the desire for a shortcut. But there are no shortcuts. There's only smart, consistent work paired with proper recovery. Vitamin D and vitamin C aren't sexy. They don't give you an immediate buzz or pump. They don't promise overnight transformations. But they work. They work at the cellular level during sleep. When real recovery happens, they support the fundamental biological processes that build strength, prevent injury, and maintain health. This isn't about hype. It's about biology. It's about giving your body what it actually needs to perform the job you're asking it to do. Think about your training like building a house. Every workout is like swinging a hammer. You show up, you put in the work, you stress the structure. But if you never bring in the raw materials, the house never gets built. Vitamin D and vitamin C are the raw materials. They're the bricks and mortar your body uses to construct stronger muscles, tougher connective tissue, and resilient immune function. Without them, you're just swinging a hammer at nothing. Recovery is the most underrated aspect of fitness. Everyone wants to know the best workout program. They ask about sets, reps, and exercises, but hardly anyone asks about recovery protocols. Yet recovery determines how much you can actually gain from your training. Two people can do the exact same workout. The one who recovers better will make twice the progress. Recovery is the difference between spinning your wheels and making real gains. The beauty of this approach is its simplicity. You don't need to overthink it. You don't need expensive testing or complicated protocols. You take 2 vitamins before bed. You do it every single night. You stay consistent, and you let your body do what it does best, which is heal, adapt, and grow stronger. This is sustainable. This is something you can do for years, even decades, and continue benefiting from. Some people will doubt this because it seems too simple. We've been conditioned to believe that results require complexity, that you need elaborate supplement stacks and complicated timing protocols. But the most powerful health interventions are often the simplest ones. Sleep is simple, but it's the most powerful recovery tool you have. Drinking water is simple, but dehydration destroys performance. Vitamin D and vitamin C at night is simple, but the impact on recovery is profound. Your body is smarter than any supplement company. It knows how to build muscle. It knows how to repair tissue. It knows how to fight infections. Your job isn't to trick your body or force it to do something unnatural. Your job is to support what it's already trying to do. Remove the obstacles. Provide the resources. Get out of the way. Vitamin D and vitamin C at night does exactly that. It removes deficiencies and provides resources right when your body needs them most. Start tonight. Don't wait for the perfect moment or the start of a new month. Don't wait until you finish your current supplements. Start tonight with vitamin D and vitamin C before bed. Pay attention to how you feel tomorrow morning. Notice your energy levels. Notice your soreness. Then do it again tomorrow night. And the night after that. Commit to 30 days of consistency and judge the results for yourself. Within 30 days, you'll have proof. You'll know if your recovery has improved. You'll see if your strength has increased. You'll notice if you're getting sick less often. Your body will tell you the truth. And when you see the results, you'll understand why elite athletes have used nutrient timing for decades. You'll understand why something so simple can be so powerful. Recovery isn't complicated. It just requires the right nutrients at the right time. This isn't about becoming superhuman. It's about becoming the strongest, healthiest version of yourself. It's about maximizing what your body is already capable of. Every night while you sleep, your body is trying to rebuild you stronger. It's trying to repair the damage from training. It's trying to prepare you for tomorrow's challenges. All it needs is the raw materials to complete the job. Give it vitamin D and vitamin C and watch what happens. The difference between where you are now and where you want to be isn't more workouts. It's better recovery. The difference between feeling stuck and breaking through plateaus isn't a new program. It's complete cellular repair every single night. The difference between getting injured and staying healthy isn't luck. It's properly supported connective tissue. 2 vitamins taken at night consistently will transform your training results. You've been working hard. You've been showing up. You've been pushing yourself in the gym. Now it's time to work smarter. It's time to support your body's natural recovery process. It's time to wake up stronger instead of just sore. Take vitamin D and vitamin C tonight before bed. Do it tomorrow night. Do it every night. 30 days from now, you'll look back and realize this was the missing piece. This was what your body needed all along.